Hi, I'm Janine Egan and I'm one of the project managers for YWCA Yorkshire and I manage Green Gables. I started back in 2004. I was recruited as a project manager to manage a supported housing service specifically for young mums. My remit was to come in and set that service up, look at the areas of support that were required to fulfil the criteria of the project and basically to set up everything in respect of embedding key policies and procedures that aligned with the local authority and that aligned with the teenage pregnancy strategy at the time. Recruiting staff for the project, and we started that process back in February 2004 with the view of opening and launching our doors on the 8th of March. We opened our doors at 9 o'clock and we had our first 8 young mums who came to live with us at Green Gables. Some of those were pregnant and some of those came with babies. We worked in close partnership with health, in particular the midwifery and health visiting teams. We also worked closely with education because some of our young mums were still in education. So it was important that we were able to kind of make sure that our young mums stayed in school, but then also settled them into accommodation and able to manage that accommodation successfully. Green Gables is a core building of 8 self-contained flats that come partly furnished, and the idea of them being partly furnished is to give them a setup and a start-up really for managing their own tenancy for the first time. Outside of the core building, we offer 5 properties that stretch across the whole of Doncaster. So we have some properties in Cant Lane, in Asken and Dennerby. We accommodate some of our younger parents in our core building and some of our older parents in the houses that form part of our housing offer. In addition to the housing offer, we provide family support to 75 families that live across Doncaster in all different parts of the borough. And we have a number of project workers who form part of that offer and are embedded into those communities. We form very strongly part of the early help offer in Doncaster, and we work with a number of key partners to achieve that. We attend a number of key meetings to ensure that we meet the strategic direction of what Doncaster want to achieve and offer. In respect of our referral process, right from the beginning, we wanted to make sure that young parents, some of our older families were able to access our service directly and that they didn't need a specific referral from another professional into our service. So our referrals come from a number of routes, direct, through Doncaster Social Care, our early help provision, directly from education or health. We work closely with the family hub, so we have a number of referrals that come through that process. If a young mum, a family want to be referred into our service, they have to have a number of support needs, and they could vary, but they could include support with preparing for a baby, or it might be that they already have a child and they would like support in parenting. So looking at routines, looking at bonding and attachment. It could be that our parents need support in finding accommodation and managing that accommodation. So that's about understanding their tenancy rights and knowing how to be a good neighbour and how to manage that tenancy successfully. It could be about home routines, embedding those routines across the whole family. So it could be that we're going into a family home and looking at the importance of sitting down and having meals, preparing meals, morning routines with breakfast, getting children to school, engaging children into school, and keeping those children in school, and the importance of education, the importance of families sitting down with the children and doing homework, doing reading, that kind of thing. There are a number of reasons as to why some of our families require support. There may be some of those families who are in the care system for whatever reason, and they need additional support to enable them to understand what those processes are about, and how to get through some of those key processes in respect of keeping their children safe, meeting their basic needs, and getting through the plan. So it could be the case where a young parent comes to us because they haven't had that secure family home themselves, or it could be that there's been a breakdown in family relationships. It could be that there is family support there, but they require a more targeted intervention and structure that we can provide through the programmes that we offer. It could be that some of our families who already have a tenancy require support around debt management and finances, or finding employment to sustain their tenancies. And it might be that families are not on our service for very long, but who just require a small targeted piece of work to enable them to succeed.